Okay, so before this video starts, I just want to say that when I'm editing this video, it's the day the update came out, so I know all the stuff, if I said is true or not. So just to let you know, we're looking at the teasers, the 3 teasers. Obviously, I can only see the teaser of that day, August 16th, but there's going to be 2 more teasers that we're going to show in this video. I'm just going to be talking about what I think is going to come out in tomorrow's update. I know it's true, so I might be saying some stuff throughout the video to say if it's true or not. And let's get into the video. Hey you guys, Plays here, back with another video. Today, as you can see right here on the screen, is a teaser for tomorrow's update in Fortnite. Tomorrow's a Tuesday, updates come every Tuesday, so there's going to be a major update if they're teasing it like this. They had 3 teasers in-game and they tweeted out on their Twitter. These teasers are, the first one was a place, I'll put them up on screen and then here's the third one, but the first one was a picture of a place underwater. All these are underwater and you can't really see it here, but in the second one you can as well. But the first one was an underwater place that had a pizza place, a burger place, and some other fast food place. I think it was a Durr Burger fast food, and they were all underwater. Then the second, and on that one, I can't really remember what it said, but it's something to do with, like, are you hungry or something as an agent. Then the second one, which was yesterday's teaser for August 17th, which is tomorrow, it said, like, on the picture, first of all, there was a battle bus with loads of spray painted, like, emoticons all over it, and it said, better get scrubbing that battle bus, agent, or something along those lines. Then we have the third one, August 17th, ever get the feeling you're being watched, which is this one right here. And as you can see, there are loads of Battle Royale maps all over the screen with different storms all over them, and some of them are blacked out or like whited out, basically, like just you can't see them. And then there's a screen on it and it said start storm analysis, so they're looking at how the storm reacts. And if you don't know, there was an event like for chapter 2 season 3 just before it came out where the what's it called, the big place in the middle, oh I forgot what it's called, that big place in the middle, whatever it was called, it tried to get rid of the storm, basically defeat the storm, and it brought out this big energy ball thing that made lasers to push back the storm, and it worked for a bit, but then it turned it into water, and we had a giant water storm for about 2 days, and then the whole map got flooded with water. But now they're doing storm analysis in this underwater base. That teaser is, if by now, because the update's out and you can see everything in it, that teaser and all the other ones are maps or rooms in the map for the Among Us imposter LTM. And in that room, what it is you're not analysing the storm. Obviously they are, because that's what it says, start storm analysis. But they're actually looking at every single Battle Royale map happening at the same time, with each storm happening at the same time. And there's little X's on them, on each screen, and that's each person getting killed. But it's showing each storm happening really fast, and each map happening really fast, because if you don't know, we're in a cycle that started by the 0 point. And basically there are maps, or Fortnite maps, going on infinitely. So there are an infinite amount of Fortnite maps happening all at the same time, because otherwise how would there be so many Fortnite matches all at the same time? And it's all controlled by the IO. The cube was made by the IO, all the events, the big rocket ship, all the meteors, they're all man-made by the IO. And the authority or agency in the middle of the map a few seasons ago, that was an IO base, but no one knew it was IO because they didn't introduce IO agency place until this season and last season, so we didn't really get to see IO as a company until then. But IO owned authority and agency, both when they're called both those things, and Midas, who was the person there, was actually part of the IO, and so was Marigold. But now Marigold and Midas and Jonesy are all the moles, basically, the imposters of the IO, and that's who they're trying to find and kill. But obviously there's an imposters game mode in the game now, which is really cool. It's obviously limited time, so it's not going to be there forever, but it's cool. And yeah, the IO basically controls every single event or every single thing that happens in the game. Obviously not the mothership, because they want to destroy it, but Jonesy and the rest of the people are holding basically the weapon that they want to create to destroy the mothership. Jonesy, Marigold, and Midas, who's missing at the moment, have the weapon that they need, and also Jonesy's missing, but like
he's still creating weapons or like something to try and destroy the mothership as well.
And if you don't know, it's going to be underwater. And if you haven't seen any videos from Ali, he said, or not just him, but lots of other people said, the Coral Castle is going to be destroyed. And I was skeptical because, like, it was nowhere near Coral Castle. Like, the ship was on Coral Castle for a bit, and so I was like, okay. But then when I saw his video and I went back to Fortnite, it wasn't over Coral Castle, and then Slurpy Swamps got abducted. So I was like, is it ever going to happen? But then I just looked up videos to see what is going to happen in this August 17th update tomorrow. And it turns out that yes, Coral Castle is going to get abducted, and they're going to make an underwater base with all these 3 things that you see in these teasers in it. And if you don't know, Among Us is a very popular game, and so is Fortnite. And Fortnite owns Fall Guys, and they put it in Among Us into Fall Guys, so they're okay with Among Us, not like they can't put Among Us in in Fortnite, and that's what they're doing. Among Us is coming to Fortnite. I don't know if it's actually going to be a direct like collaboration, like it's going to be Among Us, or if they're just going to do something like Among Us, because in the first teaser it was like a place for food, and that is could be cafeteria, or that's what I saw in some of the videos I watched. Then the second one, it makes more sense. It says get clean the battle bus agent, and basically in Among Us you do tasks, and that place is a garage that has the battle bus in it covered in graffiti, and that could be one of the tasks you have to do. And then this last teaser, it doesn't really have anything to do with Among Us, but it does have to do with the like storyline. If this isn't a direct collaboration, then it's still something like Among Us, or at least they got the rights to be able to do something copying copying Among Us basically. And if you don't know, there is an imposter in the IO, because this is going to be a new IO base, like their main base. So if you don't know, this is actually their main base. It's hidden away from the island. No one knows where it is. It's just somewhere under the island. And Corny Complex is still their main base that's not hidden away, so that people can think that's their main base, but this is their actual one. There is a traitor. If you haven't seen Ali's video on like the theory of like what's gonna happen with the like mothership, then go watch that. And there's also a top 5 gaming story about the whole storyline of season 7. You should go watch that, because it tells you a lot about what's going to happen tomorrow. Like, it was made like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, but like it still tells you a lot. And it says that there is a mole, or that's what it says in the like files. It says mole cafeteria, it says mole electrical, it says mole like what's it called, like all the rooms that are in Among Us, like all the places you can go in Among Us, are all in the files, and they have the word mole before them. So mole is the person who is betraying the IO, who's in the IO and then left the IO, and that's Marigold. So Midas went missing. So Marigold betrayed the IO and is now making her weapon a weapon herself to try and defeat Fortnite, or defeat the mothership basically, to bring it down, to stop them from taking up different locations such as Slurpy Swamp and now Coral Castle. Or I don't know if Coral Castle is actually going to get destroyed by the mothership, or if it's just going to be changed into this, but they have already abducted Slurpy Swamp, and now it's just left a big crater in the middle, so maybe. But like the mole is Marigold, and she left the IO, and the IO are trying to create a weapon, or at least when the new legendary quests come out, that's what's going to happen. You're going to have to try and take down the big mothership. It's probably not going to actually be like take down the mothership. It's probably going to be like do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, do this, and then the event will come and the mothership will be taken down, because this season lasts until September 12th, if you didn't know. So Marigold is like the girl version of Midas, who can turn stuff gold, and she left the IO, and the IO are making their very own weapon to destroy the mothership, which is actually a bomb, because you can't just keep on shooting it. They're making a bomb that they're going to throw or like plant inside the mothership, which is then going to explode it, which is then going to fall down, and then they're eventually going to build on top of it with land to make the old Fortnite map. So if you remember the old Fortnite map, which was in Season 1 to 10, chapter 1, right? That had a big vault in the middle of the whole map. I think it was in Lazy Lake, I could be wrong. Or I mean Loot Lake, because it's called Lazy Lake now, but it was called Loot Lake. And there was a big vault there, and whenever we went in there, we could unvault any weapon. Okay, so we could unvault the drum gun, we could unvault the SMG, I forgot what it's called. You could unvault anything basically, and we unvaulted the drum gun. Now, how are those weapons there, and how is there like a butterfly in the 0 point there and stuff? How is all of that there? Well, if you don't know, the 0 point originated on the chapter 2 map. If you haven't seen Ali's video, go watch it. I'm just going to explain it quickly. Chapter 2 map is actually before the chapter 1 map, and we're stuck in a loop.
So basically, IO created the loop and all the Fortnite maps that you see in this teaser to basically keep you in the Fortnite map forever.
A loop of the 0 point, which means that we played the chapter 1 map before we played the chapter 2 map. So we were in the future, and then we went to the past, right? So if we didn't go in the loop, we would still be on the chapter 1 map, going forward and forward and forward with whatever happens. And the vault that we went into, where the 0 point was, and where we did the unvaulting of the drum gun, that was the mothership turned upside down. Because if you look in the middle of the mothership, the place where it opens, where it's going to destroy Coral Castle tomorrow, if it's an event or what's going to happen, I don't know. But there is a similarity in the place that opens to like destroy the places. Like it destroyed Slurpy Swamp. That place was similar to the place that we did the unvaulting in the chapter 1 map, except the big circle in the middle, or the big door in the middle that's going to open to get rid of Coral Castle, that is actually the vault itself. That's the vault that we went inside to unvault the drum gun. That's the vault that the robot versus monster cracked open the vault, took out the 0 point and used it to destroy the monster. That's the same vault. It's the mothership. And they're going to take down the mothership. It's going to fall down. Somehow it's going to go upside down. And then we're going to build on top of it. And then eventually people are going to find it, uncover it, see that there's a vault there, not knowing it's a mothership or like a UFO. And then, because they don't know it's that, they're going to go inside, they're going to see all these weapons such as drum gun or the SMG that everyone likes, a really fast one, and then they're going to unvault one of the guns. And the reason those guns are there is because that mothership abducted those guns from the chapter 2 map, which is before the chapter 1, if you're still with me. And then all those weapons are there because they got abducted. The mothership abducted them. And if we actually went inside the mothership further, like inside back to the chapter 1 map, then we would have seen all the different areas. Slurpy Swamp, where else? The pirate ship, the like Aztec temple place. All of those, the reason that they weren't on the map anymore, the reason that they're not on the map anymore, is because they got abducted by the spaceship. And it makes no sense, because this is before the last season. But what's going to happen is when we go back to when we go to chapter 3 in 3 seasons after this season, then we're actually going to be back in season 1, like chapter 1. We're going to be back in chapter 1. It's not going to be a chapter 3 map, right? We're actually going to be back in chapter 1 because this is before chapter 1. So we're going to be going back to where we were in chapter 1, where we left off in season 10, right? And we're going to see that that vault in the middle is actually the mothership. So that's a cool concept to think about. But yes, okay, Among Us or some type of like mode or like thing to do Among Us is going to come into the game. It's going to be an IO base that replaces Coral Castle, or like is in Coral Castle. I think Coral Castle is going to get destroyed somehow though, and this is going to come. You're going to have to clean battle buses. There's going to be a place with burgers, Der Burgers, tomato head pizza, and tacos. And then there's also, if you see this, cyber infiltration pack. Now we've seen this pack before, it's been out before, where there's break down walls in both the real and virtual world. Gear up for a waking battle against REM Corp. Who is REM Corp? Nobody knows who REM Corp is, right? REM Corp could be the people who are in the mothership trying to abduct all the locations for some reason. Maybe they have a reason. And if you want to know something else, the Foundation. The Foundation dropped in from the sky this season into the water, and we haven't seen anything about him. Jonesy summoned him in last season, in season 6, when we played the event. When you started up the season for the first time, you played the event, and the 0 point turned into this big flower, and then he summoned in the Foundation, which is one of the 7, because there's 7 different astronaut people. We've seen one of them in season 4, we've seen the second one in this season, or last season, but now he's in the water in this season, just we don't know where he is. He is probably going to make a return, or more than one of the 7, maybe all the 7 are going to make a return. But all I know is that there's going to be a big update tomorrow, maybe an event, right? Maybe an event that destroys Coral Castle. Or maybe there's just going to be a base in Coral Castle, and then Coral Castle's going to get destroyed in the event, because usually the end of season event isn't until the actual end, because it's August 17th tomorrow, and the season doesn't end till September 12th, which means we wouldn't see the event for at least another 20 or 30 days, which is still a long time. So I don't know, but I'm going to be making a video on whatever happens tomorrow, because if it is Among Us related, which it probably is, because there's so many things in the files that say mole and then have all the words from Among Us. You have security room, electrical, cafeteria, so many different rooms that are in Among Us maps, so it kind of makes sense. Plus one of the tasks could be cleaning the battle bus. There's a food place that could be cafeteria. There's this place that could be security room. Who knows? I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.